Good morning, everybody. It's Stephanie, and I'm here with our daily Disney devotional written by Thweatt. And today we are going to be reading number 18, which is Splash Mountain. Now, Splash Mountain is something that I'm kind of scared of. I hate a hill. That's the only thing. It has a pretty big drop at the end, and I kind of have to work at my nerve. The rest of the ride is so long and it's great, and you see so much, you get to do so much, but that last drop just really scares me to death. So the last time we rode it, we had finally gotten on the ride. It was raining, so they had stopped the ride. We stood there for 30 minutes. We were supposed to be the next ones on. Finally, they let us on. We were riding it. Our little log was at the bottom of the hill, like it was about to go up the hill, and the whole ride stopped, and they had to shut it down, and they had to evacuate us off of our log, and everybody had to get off. So actually it worked out really well for me because I got to enjoy the whole ride, and the only thing I missed was the hill. And we got to see the backstage of the whole, Splash Mountain thing, which is pretty cool. Okay, Splash Mountain. Now that we are finally done with Fantasyland, where do you go next in the Magic Kingdom? There are many directions, as there are so many different lands and attractions in the Magic Kingdom. Many people would probably head to Tomorrowland next, which is a good choice. But we're going to keep this familiar and go where our family would probably go next. We're going to mosey on over to Frontierland. Why Frontierland, you might ask? I guess it's because it contains two of the most popular attractions in the park. They are the two rides where the lines can quickly get long. And so we want to go ahead and ride those before crowds get too crazy, right? So let's go ahead and ride one of those two rides right now. The first one is a ride that happens to be my personal favorite ride in all of Magic Kingdom. I like it because it's a very long ride, nearly 11 minutes. 10 minutes and 41 seconds to be exact. I also like the music, the story, and the creativity, and the mix of thrills with peaceful moments as well. If you hadn't already figured it out, I'm talking about the famous Splash Mountain. Splash Mountain is based on the 1946 film Song of the South, and somewhat controversial Disney film due to its handling of race relations. This is the first Disney film ever to feature live actors alongside animated segments. The film's famous song, Zippity-Doo-Dah, won an Oscar for Best Song in 1947. The ride features an infamous 50-foot drop near the end that thrills and sometimes scares its riders. The lap bar restraints were added to the log-type boats in 2011. Before this, there were no restraints on this ride. They were mainly added due to a death in 2000 when a man tried to exit the ride in progress. He told fellow passengers he felt ill and had to leave. He tried to jump out and reach an exit, but was struck by another ride vehicle and later died at the hospital. Oh my. So what can we learn from Splash Mountain besides the fact that you will definitely get wet? While that is a good lesson, I suggest this ride also teaches us about Satan and how tricky he is. You may be wondering how in the world we can connect Satan to this fun attraction. Well, let me attempt to explain what I mean. Many people ride Splash Mountain having never seen the movie it's based on. Therefore, they don't really know the story behind the ride. Many just ride it and enjoy the fun characters and playful songs, but don't realize there's a story going on. The whole ride focuses on Brer Fox and Brer Bear trying to capture Brer Rabbit. They go through many attempts to get him and do indeed capture him near the end of the ride. But Brer Rabbit is smart. He is cunning and tricky, and he uses a little reverse psychology to escape. He tells Fox and Bear, "Please don't throw me in that briar patch." Being not too smart themselves, that's exactly what they do, not knowing that that's where Brer Rabbit wanted to go all along. That's his home. That's where he's comfortable. He wanted to go to the briar patch all along and escape their chase. So at the end of the ride, we see him smiling and laughing in the briar patch, having fooled Brer Fox and Bear. And while we may root for Brer Rabbit to be happy that he escaped, I suggest that the devil is very similar in how he fools us. Like Brer Rabbit, the devil is smart and he knows our weaknesses. Brer Rabbit knew the weakness of Fox and Bear, and he used their stupidity, to put it bluntly, to get what he wanted. In the same way, Satan knows what tempts us. He knows what we're good at resisting and what we're not so good at. He uses reverse psychology also to tell us it's okay to do something we really should not do. 1 Peter 5:8 tells us that the devil prowls around like a lion seeking someone to devour. That someone is you and me. Sorry, I just lost my place. 2 Corinthians 11 even tells us that Satan disguises himself. He is sneaky and he will trick all of us. He will make us think, say, or do something that may seem fine at the time, but really goes against God's word and his will. Splash Mountain is a great ride for fun adventure, and I could personally ride it over and over again. I love every part of it, and I think you would too. But focus a little more on the story playing next time. Watch how sneaky Brer Rabbit is at the end, and keep in mind how sneaky the devil is as well. Like Ephesians 4:27 says, give no opportunity to the devil. Don't let him trick you. So here's some cute pictures of me attempting to ride Splash Mountain. Bye guys, see you tomorrow.